Hey there, good afternoon. This is Jeremiah from moredirectbooking.com, and today I want to talk with you about a thing that's happening in the industry where people are merging the disciplines of revenue management with marketing to create a new position, to create a new hierarchy in their hotels so that they can coordinate these different departments better, and with that coordination provide much more targeted exposure to very, very specific offers. All right, so that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. Specifically, should we call that new position the Director of Demand Generation, or should we dub them a Direct Booking Strategist? Which title is better? All right, let's look at some pros and cons of each. So first of all, the Director of Demand Generation, they are creating demand by having a good price matched with a good marketing campaign, a good targeting campaign. So with that approach, you're seeing somebody that's using a lot of existing channels. For example, they might have a very high price on an expensive channel and then use meta search, have a better price on a less expensive commissioned channel, and using meta search, they're driving traffic from those higher priced but more more penetrating channels into a more specific channel that's going to give them a better margin. All right, so that's all good. I mean, that's using the channels that are already there, and then when you're coordinating that with your marketing, they're also doing email campaigns, they're doing social media campaigns, doing things like that that are targeting users based upon their specific profiles, their web profiles and lookalike profiles. I think that's great. Now, if we look at demand generation, they are finding demand and funneling it to their best channels. I think that's great. Now, a direct booking strategist I see as doing that, and I see as doing a couple other things, which is specifically getting a lot of people on your free email list. So direct booking strategist really talks a lot more about direct response, and direct response has always been about making sure that you are setting up a feeder system, whether it is pay-per-click, whether it is contextual advertising, affiliate deals like Booking.com, Expedia, but funneling those people into an email sequence that reaches them much farther out from their booking decision. If the OTAs are all about people who are probably going to book in the next 30 days, even shorter time frame, this type of approach is more about the 30, 60, 90-day window, and making sure that we are establishing a relationship before going on to the buying decision. So that's a little bit different, right? Demand generation is, hey, if people are demanding something right now, how can we reach them with the right deal through the right channels at the right time? Booking strategist is, how do we create a strategy to create a relationship with people so that when they come, when it comes time to book, they are only considering us. They're not considering anybody else. We've given them a lot of value and information, and we've also struck up a real relationship, and then close that with persuasive deals. So Director of Demand Generation or Direct Booking Strategist, I think I would rather be a Direct Booking Strategist. That's, of course, what I'm all about. I'm about creating demand channels so that when you have a need in your forecast, you can look at your channel and you can push that lever and create demand. But how about you? Would you rather be able to, number one, play with pricing on different channels to move people to less expensive channels? That's kind of the definition of Director of Demand Generation. Or number two, use the OTAs to push leads to your direct channels where you can convert them for the highest profits, right? We're not talking about any commissions. We're talking about direct bookings because that is our ultimate goal. Which one of these do you fall into more so? All right. Well, if you're like me, you'd rather have that direct connection. You know, you want to have the relationship so that you're not just talking about the next booking. You're talking about total lifetime guest value. Also, you want to have more than one direct booking channel, not just your website, but also your social media, your email list, your landing pages, your even if you're working with receptive tour operators, these can be direct booking channels that you own. You want to be able to automate so that when you have a message to send out, just say it's a flash deal for tomorrow. You're able to push that out through a lot of people, and actually they have some sort of incentive to push it out to their lists as well. And you also want to be able to upsell. So you want to own that connection. You can't upsell somebody when they're coming in on an OTA booking. You want to be able to upsell because we all know F&B spend, or also other ancillary spend, or even side-by-side spend for other businesses in the area that offer kayak trips or bicycle rentals, things like that. Those can be much greater than your room rates. So we really want to focus in on that revenue. And that's something I don't really feel that the director of demand generation takes as part of their job title. When you're talking about direct booking specialist, well, direct is in the name. They have to own it. That's part of their DNA. Okay? So, if you're like me and you want to create your demand channels so you always have that connection with your guests and future guests, well, then learn about our direct booking strategy course today. You can find it at moredirectbooking.com/directbookingstrategist. And you can also email me at moredirectbooking.com, and I'm happy to set up, answer any of your questions. Oh, actually, we do have a webinar coming up on this subject, and I will post the invite in the description for this video. And even if you missed that webinar, I'll post the replay button, replay link in the description as well, so you can learn more about this system and exactly what this strategy holds. All right. Well, thanks for listening to me. Let's create our demand channels. Let's take your hotel and your career to the next level. Hope to talk to you soon. Have a great day.